Another big motivating thing for me is people's responses. Like, I really like reading the comments on my videos when I post them, and even after I post them, I go back and look at comments, and like people just enjoying it and like seeing people's reactions on even like Twitter, for example, or like replies on like an Instagram post or like anything. Just like seeing people's responses is very motivational. I think that's always kind of been something that I looked forward to with posting a video. Like every time I post a video, I'll like for hours afterwards just be reading the comments, like all of them. I used like for a while I used to read every single comment on my videos until it got to a point where there was like literally just too many and it's like impossible. But like for like a while, like I literally read every single comment, every single one. I would because on YouTube you go to community, it's literally every comment in order, so I can see my most recent comment right now and I can scroll down and I can just keep going. And I used to, when I would wake up, I would go to that website and scroll until I got to comments that I like remembered from yesterday, so then I knew I'd gone through all of them. And I would just keep doing that because like that's like, I don't know, I think for me that's always been something that's like a big part of it for me. Even read the hate comments, yes. Yes, like honestly, like especially on YouTube there's not really that many hate comments, believe it or not. I mean, like I understand being on Twitter it can change your mind a lot, but YouTube is honestly mostly positive, making up the statistic, but close to like 100%, very close to it. Obviously there's some negativity, but it's like pretty much positive through and through. But obviously there's hate comments regardless, and like at least for me, like hate comments never really mattered to me. I'll just be like, okay, like I don't kind of look at it and be like, you know, like I just kind of like read it. I'm like, okay, so they either have a valid point or they don't. I guess like with hate comments it's mainly like, I mean there's I'm including like negative critical comments, like I don't like this video, it was boring, for example, versus you suck. I don't know, just two made up comments, you know, like they're kind of different. I guess like the first one isn't really a hate comment, it's just like they didn't like the video. And like honestly a comment like that is interesting to me. I'm like, okay, but like I guess take it with a grain of salt, because it could just be a hate comment disguised as a critique, you know. I mean that's like a stupid way of phrasing it probably, but like it might be a hater just being like, oh, your video is boring. But like honestly, like there could be a non-hater that comments on your video, this video was boring. Like it's not a hate comment, they just found the video boring, which is fine. Like, and it's kind of interesting, honestly. It's like, oh, okay, they found it boring. I wish you'd say why it was boring. Maybe it's a Minecraft video and they don't like Minecraft, which is that'd be stupid because they probably wouldn't have commented that. They probably just wouldn't have clicked it in the first place. But you get my point. But yeah, that's just opinion. But like obviously I'm trying to make something that people like, and if people don't like it, then I guess I'd like to know why. Because I actually really like constructive feedback. I like to see like people's opinions on things, like, oh, you could have done this differently. I'm like, oh yeah, true. And like I try and improve with everything that I make. Do you want us to be critical, lol? Well, you see, this is risky, because if I say yes, then I don't want you all to start being critical in the comments, because if everyone's being critical, it just looks like I'm an idiot, right? But you know, maybe there's like a separate avenue where people can provide constructive feedback. Like maybe like I don't think I'll actually do this, but an example, I make like a website where you can submit critical feedback, constructive feedback, and then like I can read that privately. But I mean obviously if you want to do it publicly, I can't stop you, you're welcome to do it, but like I don't want everyone to do it. Like I don't want my whole comment section, I think you could have done this better. But yeah, I mean I do like reading it, but like occasionally, well, I like reading it, but I wouldn't want it to be everything, because then an average person coming into my video looks at the comments and they're like, why is everyone saying he could do things differently? Maybe this video sucks. Like, you get what I'm saying? Well, it will never be perfect and would feel so unfilling if it was all critics. Well, yeah, that as well. I feel like it might discourage you. Yeah, I mean, I definitely don't want everyone like giving critical feedback, but like, I guess my point was if I see constructive feedback, I'm not like upset about it. And I guess like currently right now, it's pretty rare for someone to leave like actual constructive feedback on a YouTube video. But it does happen occasionally. And I read that, I'm like, oh, interesting. There's a clear boundary between being critical and constructive, and also helpful and cruel, guys. That's true. Yeah, I mean, probably like, I think if you actually like want to be like have constructive feedback, I think it'd be cool to like maybe set something up for that, like a Discord channel. Because yeah, I think if we make, I mean, I don't think this is actually gonna happen, but like if this actually becomes a thing where like loads of people are doing it, I don't want it to like influence an average commenter to be like, okay, why are they all being like critical of the video? Because like I don't know about you guys, but I'll go to a YouTube video, watch it, and like I'll scroll down and look at the comments, and if everyone was being critical, I'd probably like be like, oh, that's interesting. And like, you know what I'm saying? Like a Google form or like a Discord or like something for people that actually want to like give feedback. I think that could be cool.